Hi. Hi, guys. Okay. 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 Thank you. Join. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me stop the music. Thank you. Ben is in the house. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank you guys for joining. If you are joining for the first time, I want to say thank you for live this evening. Um, my name is Mr. Ben, and those of you guys that know this platform, you already know what we stand on this platform. No emotion, no lies, fear, just the truth. Now, tonight, I want to talk about something that we don't often talk about. Yesterday, I watched a video on Tunde Ednot page, where Ubi Frank and Shei Law was talking down on Nigerian people. And there was a guy that I really, really followed on Instagram as well. The guy analyzed the video. And I want to look at the video um, because this is a government of influencers. They believe that Nigerian people are so incompetent of their decision-making process. They need to hire influencers for them. It used to be Nollywood artists, but now they are now using social media influencers, people that you willingly follow on social media, and then they monetize you and started using you. So I want to talk about that, but there's something I need to clear out. And I also saw other people that are making videos, and there's a video that Very Dark Man made today that I was very, very happy with, where he literally blasted the president of this country, and he used some words there that I really think we're getting somewhere. A lot of people don't really understand the mission that I'm on. The mission I'm on is not a mission to bring anybody down. It's a mission to make sure nobody on social media, nobody, no matter how big you are, can take advantage of you in any form in terms of political. That's what I'm interested in. I'm very political. If you understand me, I'm very political because everything that is happening in Nigeria today is politics. Because we don't have security, is politics. We don't have water, is politics. We don't have jobs, is politics. No hospital, is politics. So I am more interested in politics than individual fight. And I'm strategic. When I fight, I strategically fight. And I position myself in a way where I don't want to influence people. I want to influence the influencers. Again, I use my word very careful. I influence the influencers. So the people you are following, I want to influence them. I want to be able to enter their brain in the most decisive way. And that's what I do. So if you come on this platform and this is not where you want to be, I will appreciate it. You can just excuse yourself. But if you like to fellowship here with us, come here, disagree with us, insult me. It's okay. But don't try to take my voice away. Call me out. Challenge me. I will like it. So tonight we'll look at some videos. But before we go, I've drafted something down that I wanted to put out there today. And this will start the topic that we want to discuss, because I want to talk about when the oppressed start serving the oppressors. When the oppressed start serving the oppressor, the Nigerian silent, the psychological crisis that we are in at the moment deserve critical thinking. And that is why me and my team comes in. We look at things in a holistic way. We call it out for what it is. Sometimes we get it right. Sometimes we don't get it right. But we're not afraid to stand there and call it out for what it is. We'll call it out. So tonight I want to talk about this, and I want to start with this very particular video that I want to record, and I want you to pay attention. If you see the video later, you know I recorded it here while you are live with me on the live session as well. And I say this, and I titled this very particular video, when the oppressed, let me share this video, when the oppressed start serving the oppressors. So let me speak to you guys today clearly. No emotion, no manipulation, just normal logic. There's something happening in Nigeria right now that many people are celebrating. But I want you to stop and think deeper. Because not everything that looks like a progress is actually progress. Sometimes it is submission in disguise. We are living in a country where the cost of living is unbearable. Inflation is choking the average citizens. Corruption is not even hidden anymore. Basic amenity, things like road, drainage, electricity are failing. And yet, instead of anger, instead of organized demand for accountability, instead of pressure on those in power, we are seeing Nigerian young people, young Nigerians come out in large number to clean gutter, to clear sewage, to do the work of a government that has already collected billions to do that exact work. And they are doing it with pride. And they are calling it patriotism. We want to make Nigeria better. Now pause a little bit and listen to this. We are cleaning the gutter because we want to make Nigeria better. I say stop and think for 1 second. And let me ask you the real question. What exactly is going on here if we look at that? Because what you are witnessing is not activism. It is not just community service. It is something deeper. Something psychologically deeper. And this is where I introduce a concept called the Stockholm Syndrome. For those of you guys who know what Stockholm Syndrome is when a victim begins to identify with, defend, even serve their oppressor. Not because they are free, but because they have been conditioned to accept their condition. Now apply that to Nigerians and the cleaning concept I just introduced. A government failed to provide clean street, proper waste management, drainage. Money is allocated to the state government, to the local government, to the ministers, to the commissioners. Budget are passed. In most cases, contract awarded. But the result is nothing. Then suddenly, the same citizen who are suffering from that failure come out to do the government job for free. And they feel proud in doing it. Let me say something that may sound uncomfortable to some of you guys that believe in this notion. This is not empowerment. This is not patriotism. This is conditioning. Because the real empowerment asks questions like, where is the money that was budgeted for this? Who is responsible for cleaning of our street? Who is responsible for cleaning of our street? Why has the system failed? But what we are seeing now is distraction from those questions. Instead of demanding answer, people are picking up shovel. Instead of holding the leaders accountable, they are replacing them. And here is the most dangerous part. And they are being told this is patriotism. They are being told they are the fourth arm of the government. This is dangerous. This is the most dangerous movement, and we must put a stop to it. And when I started this program, I told you that I influence the influencers. I'm not talking to those people that are on the street cleaning. I'm talking to very dark man and people that are sponsoring him to stop that nonsense. We don't clean for our oppressors. we hold them accountable. We do not clean toilet. We do not clean street. We hold the government accountable. That is what a wise and citizen do. You demand accountability. You do not replace them. You do not go and claim for them. It is pretense. You are actually, what you are doing is that you are actually endorsing their corruption. You are endorsing their impunity. You are protecting them. Let's start from there. Patriotism is not doing the job of a failed system. Patriotism is demanding that the system works and work for everyone. And let me be very clear. There's nothing wrong with community service. Before you guys will say, but somebody do it. But there's something wrong when you are doing it for a failed system. There's nothing wrong with helping your environment. When that effort becomes a substitute for accountability, then that is a problem. When it replaces protest, that is a problem. When it silences questions, that is a problem. Then it becomes something seriously a problem that we must address. And this is what I call it. When all these things are not being followed, then it becomes a tool. Because think about it, ladies and gentlemen. If a young people that are busy cleaning gutter, who is asking about corruption? Again, if young people are busy cleaning gutters, cleaning street every last Saturday of every month, who is asking for government accountability? If young people are celebrating street cleaning, who is organizing against bad governance? If energy is redirected, then pressure disappears. Because every time you see those young people out there, the pressure has disappeared. And if I am in the position of a minister of environment, I'll be laughing at you. Because I just pocketed the money made for that. And you are going out there to clean it for me for free. You are a madman. You are a madman. My children are at home. I have swallowed the money made for the cleaning of that street. You don't have a job, but you go out there to clean the street that I swallowed the money. I laugh at you. I drive past and I say, how gullible are these citizens? And if I speak this now, somebody will say, Mr. Ben, you are against very dark man. You are against yourself. Do you know how many people is thinking about that this is nonsense? And they are scared of you, of your comment, of your trolling, and they can't say it out loud. Where in the world a government has failed and you replace them, you go and clean toilet for them, go and clean street for them, go and clean drainage for them. What are you actually saying? What are you doing? And nobody wants to ask the question. It has never happened in the history of our country. In any civilized country, this cannot happen. You would demand accountability. You don't support them. You don't go and paint school for them. It's their responsibility. You use your civil power to call them out. Turn that every Saturday into a mini protest, demanding that the streets are clean, demanding accountability from the leaders. You don't replace them with shovel every Saturday. You indirectly turning our young people into prisoners. That is what prison do, community service. If I commit offense in this country and they sentences me, then they will mandate me to do 90 hours community service. And those are the kind of thing I will go and do. For punishment. And that is what very dark man is asking you people to do. And you are doing it with a laugh emoji on your face. You are a mumu man. You must wake up. If you are the government, you will be happy. But every time you come out like that, the pressure disappears. So I speak. When a public figure mobilizes thousands of young people, that is power. A real power. But where is that power directed to? That is what you must ask yourself. And the question is this: are people cleaning? The real question is, what are they cleaning for? And what are they being prevented from saying or from doing? Because leadership is not just about what you encourage, it is about what you discourage. I discourage that. That is madness. That is madness. You don't clean for a failed government. You don't do that. Organize those young people to go to old people's home, and help them paint their houses, clean their room for them. Don't go and touch the responsibility of the government. You use your movement to call them out. You do not replace them. I don't have a problem if you organize those young people to go and clean old people's home, to go and do some charity in helpless old people's home, but asking them to go and clean gutter, you are becoming a tool in the hand of our oppressor. The biggest power we have is our determination to protest, neither standing still, silent still. But we don't participate in cleaning of their rubbish for them. I watched the video today. I was so disappointed. So we must look at it in a very deep power. I say leadership is not just about what you encourage. It is about what you discourage. If every time there's a call to challenge the system and that voice is shut down, redirected, discouraged, then we must ask whose interest is really being served. And this is where the ideas of control opposition comes in. Many of you have heard me say about that all the time. Not everyone who look like they are helping the people is actually helping the people. Some are managing the people. The young people of Nigeria are being managed by very dark man, redirected. They redirect their anger. They redirect their priority. They give them a busy assignment every Saturday. They look forward for it. And they give them title. That is madness. You are managing their anger. That is what you are doing. You are protecting the system that failed them, that gave them no job, that have turned every youth into content creators. Hey, I'm cleaning today. I am Rate, 4th term of government. You are a madman. You are managing their anger. You are managing their direction. You are managing their focus. Instead of confronting power, you kept them busy, occupied with dragging, engaged, but not effective. And over time, they will begin to normalize it. They will begin to celebrate it. They will begin to even win award for it. Who cleaned the street best? And that is how psychological control works. And let me say this clearly. A nation that does not develop because its citizens clean gutter. A nation develop because its institution works. If a citizen start replacing institution, then the system has already collapsed. And when people begin to find joy in that collapsed system, that is no longer a patriotism. That is adoption to failure. Adaptation to failure. So I ask you again, are we building a nation or are we adjusting to dysfunctional? Because there's a difference between these two, helping your country and covering up its failure. And until we understand that differences, we will continue to serve the very system that is holding us down. Think about it. Ask yourself. Don't just follow a movement. Understand what their focus are. Because there's a deeper meaning to what is being said. And sometimes the biggest control is not by force. It is convincing people that their struggle is actually a service to their country. The fourth arm of government is a failed ideology. Very dark man, you are not fourth arm of government. Leave those young people alone to make their decision by themselves. That's number one. Now we are going to go to Cubana chief priest, another clown that you people anointed, that went to the presidency and said, he is the biggest influencer. Who is he influencing? Tell me. This is him. Let me play it for you. I'm gonna get the video out. I'm gonna send it to the computer and play it out for you guys.
I know the biggest influencers. I see you in the papers.
That is Cubana chief priest there. That is Ubi Frank. That is all of them that went to see the president sometime last year. And I want you to listen to how Cubana chief priest introduced his name to the president. He said he's the biggest influencer. So if Cubana chief priest is influencing you, you are already a dead man. He told the president of Nigeria that he's the biggest influencer. So they gave him an assignment to come to Southeast to influence you.
They are both your members, sir. This is chief priest. Yes. I know the biggest influencers. I see you in the papers. Yes.
The biggest influencers. Chief priest, the biggest influencer. That's how they introduce him. Who is he influencing? You allow them to monetize you. You allow them to monetize you. 5 million people is following him in Nigeria. 5 million. What is he giving you? Showing you cars? Showing you Louis Vuitton bags? What talent does he have? What is the source of his income? You don't know. But because you people like fake wealth, you are following him. Now he's now the biggest influencer. And when the government need people to confuse you, they call him and they pack him money. Now he's confusing you. He's telling you Tinubu is coming, whether you like it or not. One day he made a video, he said, I get the power, I got the money. Nothing do me. No, nothing. You cannot point hand to which business Kubana Chief Priest is doing. Today, whether he's an artist or we don't know what he is, but he called himself the biggest influencer. Now ask yourself as a citizen, who is he influencing? Lege Miami is an influencer. And when the government need people to confuse you, they call those people because they know these people have bought your attention. They have bought your attention, neither with giveaway or with their nonsense content that make no meaning to any rational person. People like us, we don't make sense. We don't make sense. If Kubana Chief Priest is live now, poor man will give Kubana Chief Priest a lion. Poor man. You don't even know how dangerous I am for these people. This is not, I'm not starting today with these people, all these influencers. Kubana Chief Priest block me. Do you know who blocked me? Let me give you all their name. Kubana Chief Priest blocked me. Toby Adeboyega blocked me. Davido blocked me. Let me keep going. Who else again? Very Dark Man blocked me. Harrison blocked me. Because I'm not playing with them. I call their bullshit out on your behalf. What are they offering you? What can Kubana Chief Priest be an influencer in the UK? What is he influencing? What talent does he have? The guy is obese. He should be taking care of his health. Look like a baby elephant. Then he says he's an influencer. Telling the president, I'm the biggest influencer.
They are both your members, sir.
This is an APC member as well.
Yes, sir.
From Cross River, Dad.
I went to 15 states with you during the campaign in 2023.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
And you succeeded.
That is Ubi Frank. Ubi Frank is telling the president, I went to 15 states with you during the campaign.
Yeah, we succeeded.
You made the presidency.
Yes, sir.
And we succeeded again.
Thank you, sir.
We succeeded again.
My friend Babsy is an indigen of Abuja as well. Landlord. My PA, Mr. Lati, has been with me and my family.
That is Davido introducing them. He was introducing Lati, introducing Ubi Frank. That's how these people have monetized you. Because they believe that you don't know what you are doing. Once you begin to follow them, they begin to think of how to sell you off, how to mortgage your brain. Blind loyalty. So when the president needs re-election, he gather influential and give them billions. And what did they use that billion? They fly their wife, they take private jet, and they laugh at you. And you are still following them.
For over 20 years. That's you.
Yes, sir.
Well done.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And this is DK, my creative director, stylist. He's Ghanaian and Nigerian.
Holistically, right? And support your candidate. Let other people support their candidate.
I want you to listen to Ubi Frank.
Candidate. That's one of the most famous words you'll be hearing going through the political season. It's important we address this holistically, right? And because when you hear this from from the outlook of it sounds like that's freedom. It's freedom. Everybody should be able to support who they want to support. But it's important we put context to that conversation or that phrase itself. Support your candidate, make I support my candidate. Especially when it comes to a country like Nigeria. And where for me it is, why for me, I believe in freedom of choice, freedom of association, freedom in its entirety. It's important to understand also that your freedom to do something must also come with consequences. So you can be free to go and rob a bank, but understand that robbing a bank means you getting arrested. An age limit. I have, for me it is, and has affected security. The division just are fleeing the
Now go abuse tire. We're standing on the mandate. Support who you want support to leave me make I support who I want support.
That's it. You know, I know whether you support who you want support, oh, you know support, that one are your problem. Who I want support, I don't support them. Who want that, may go die. Let me be supporting you want support, man support who I want support.
Those are your influencers.
Is that that comedian was Shei or
Yeah,
something?
Shei Law. Did you hear that, Mr. Logic?
Yeah, I can hear his voice. I've not seen the video, but I can recognize his voice.
Yes, Shei Law said they want support who they want. I know they don't support anybody, but I'm just telling Nigerians, their followers, and the people that have donated their brain to influencers to see how they rate them. They didn't call me because I don't have 1 million followers and I'm not a sellout. They are calling them. Tunde Ednot was offered over 2 billion. He refused. Over 2 billion.
Just imagine. That's enormous money.
Yeah, he's in America. He's a citizen. He said, what am I doing that for? That is Kogi man for you. Constantly, he's blasting this government. He's the only blogger in the world, in Nigeria, that took opposing this government since day one on the head. Everyone have chicken out.
I even saw a video of Ben Maurice Bruce.
Yeah.
On Bola Ahmed Tinubu at Hayas, and I was like, "What the hell is going on here?"
You see, if you talk about Ben Bruce is a politician. He was a senator. Leave him. I am talking about young people. Let's concentrate our attention on the young people of Nigeria. The constituency that matters. Any politician can wear any uniform they want. I don't follow Ben Bruce. Ben Bruce cannot influence our pop culture. But the people that influence our pop cultures, our life, our everyday trending, you need to know. You need to hold them accountable.
That's correct.
So for Ben Bruce, he's a senator. Of course, he's an old guy. He's going in his 70s. Let him do whatever he wants. But we must make sure that if they're going to defeat us, let us stand while they're defeating us. We cannot lie down for us to march on our head. That's why I was very angry with Very Dark Man the other day when he made a statement that Tinubu has already won. I said, we cannot preach this kind of message.
That was too direct.
Yes, we cannot allow this kind of message. If they are going to beat us, let us stand on our feet. Let us beat us. Let them beat us. We cannot give up. Oh, the last election, P2B won it, but Tinubu robbed it. For that reason, no more. We win it again. You are a madman. You're not thinking well. That's not how life works.
You have to be in it to win it.
Yes, why are they calling election then? Why are they calling election if that is how it is? Why are they campaigning? Mr. Logic, that message is coming from a purposeful, directed message to influence the Nigerian young people and their determination to participate.
Is to make them lose hope.
Yes, as I said earlier, to manage their anger. I am very smart. And on this platform, we are not giving up. You are more important than those influential. Hold them accountable. Do not take their coins to the bank. They want to monetize you. They sell bleaching cream for you. They sell crypto for you. They sell investment for you because you are following them.
And that was one big problem with, especially the poor people. You see the poor man who has nothing going on in his life supporting a celebrity that has no impact in your life for you to even grow. When you are supposed to be following people that can uplift you, to teach you how to make money, to teach you how life works, you are following a celebrity who is already made, who doesn't even care about you, doesn't even know you, doesn't even remember you. Make it make sense to me. I still do not understand this dynamic, how logical poor people can be.
Tinubu cannot even give account of what he did for the last 3 years. Why he needs the re-election. He can't give it. But you, who is the victim, you are saying because he's sharing rice, he's already won, he can ring. Tinubu does not own Nigeria. When the Nigerian people stand, he will run. His house will be down.
Horse, do you live in the UK?
Shut up your mouth and get out of my platform. What are you doing here? Shut out of your mouth, my friend. I don't know how he come up here.
I don't know who brought him. Maybe someone brought him. That one man.
Clown, madman, jumping from one page to the other. Get out of here. Block him, Mr. Logic. Put him on a block list. Let him not come here again. Madman.
You come here to defend rubbish, nonsense. Defending the oppressors of Nigeria.
Tinubu is one-time president. He is going in 2027. The game is over. He is going. I saw him. I think this guy have enough of his nonsense. Get out of here, man. He's a nuisance. If he come here now, he can't argue. He'll be calling us IPOB.
That's what he does.
That's what he does. Adipin, he come here and he can actually argue. Yeah. He can actually argue properly. Then we can actually engage with him.
Hi, Mr. Ben. Can you hear me?
Good evening.
Good evening. And Mr. Logic, I believe, right?
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
What have you been watching? The anger I came with. I'm sorry that I am so upset.
I noticed the anger. It's almost like the anger of, that's what happens to most, I think, Nigerians over here, out of the country, seeing how things have been done here and how far behind the country is. And it's been like that for years, decades, you know. In regards to the youth, yes, I see it like a propaganda whereby they're being distracted. And again, you see it in a sense of they may be doing that to cover pain, you know.
So the youth are doing that to cover pain.
Yes.
Or they are succumbing to that kind of pressure because they don't know where to direct their needs to. Is that what you're saying?
There's so many factors. Mm-hmm. So one is covering pain and being helpless. There's nothing they can do. What does that mean? They come on social media and look for something or one of those posts that will make them laugh and get involved in banter that is not necessarily forward thinking for the country. So they maybe like a celebrity's got trending for something and you see all of them in droves doing that nonsense constantly for days. It's a form of distraction. And number two, you will wonder how some of them would even have the money to buy data to do all of that. Maybe they don't even have money for school fees and all of that. It's a form of addiction that numbs a reality of a big problem. 3, they are distracted because they're helpless. Remember the Tollgate saga when people were killed? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. These are young people that went out there to the Tollgate in Lagos and they were shot dead. And even the government denied doing all of that. Actually gaslighting them.
Gaslighting everyone, yeah.
So the youth has done that before. And they've reached a point where many of them is like, well, hopeless. 1, 2, if they fight this war, they are on the losing side already because it's happened before and they lost. So the people in power know that. And this is a government also that's taking on so many young people on board. And look at what they are doing. They're not doing anything. They're enriching themselves. So it's like a losing war for them. They already know that, oh, we're not going to win. Their parents are not rich. Someone can just come and lock them up in jail and they can't fight. They don't have the money to fight. Or they can get soldiers to kind of shoot them down and they'll keep fighting. I mean, what came out of that? Nothing came out of that.
But they're still gonna die anyway. Kidnapper will still take them. Accident will take them.
I disagree with what she said. I disagree with what she said.
Go on.
I disagree. And the problem, this is the problem here, Mr. Ben. This is the problem because do you know what? This is a coordinated evil on us. A coordinated
very orchestrated.
Very orchestrated. Now, let me tell you. Now, what they do is this. You understand that the whole sectors of our life has been taken away.
Social media.
Yes, the reality, the real reality has been taken away from us. So now, when the artificial reality came on, which is the social media, what they do is this. They created
a demagogue.
An influencers that you'll be looking up to, believing that there is a light at the tunnel. Now, when you have that belief that there's a light on the tunnel, it goes down to your subconscious mind and bring you down to believing that, okay, if only I can just try, I will be like very dark man. If only I can
be like Pella.
Yeah, thank you. I can be like these people. I can be like it, but you can never be like them because they become a gatekeeper on how.
Because somebody made them a gate fucking keeper.
Now, do you know why I said I disagree with her? Now, I want you to understand that struggle to survive is a continuous thing. You don't have to lose hope. Any day you lose hope, you are dead.
You are dead. I agree.
You understand? Any day you lose hope, you are gone. So now, my own problem is this. I know Nigerian youth of being smart and sensible, but why is it that they are not able to understand this? Why is it that they can't stay?
I open the book for them every day on this platform. I spend 5 hours, brother. 5 hours teaching. I'm like, open your eye. You've been manipulated. You've been used. And then
somebody like you look at your view. I am surprised on your views.
Bro, they went on my YouTube. They basically dethroned the YouTube. They're attacking the account. They're doing everything. And the protection is like coordinated. Like before,
it's very, very
on TikTok alone, 7 million minimum a month. I can't even get 2 million.
Do you know what, When you get to the upper echelon, you begin to benefit on the exploitations. Anybody that rose to upper echelon, and you know that the only way you can when you come to that upper echelon, there is 2 tables. There is the higher table, there is the lower table, and the people that are the lower table are the one controlling the content creators that are controlling us. Now, let me give you an instant. I don't want to call names because you know me very well. If I want to go deep into matter, I go deep the way it is. Now, I want you to understand this thing. You know, there's a day that I mentioned the name here. I called Tunde Enoch for you. You know, there was a day I called Tunde Enoch here, but you don't understand the reason. Check all the influencers, the people that are at the top today. Who made them?
He made them.
And look at all what they are representing. Gege is representing of some of
the clown.
Look at the people that they are representing and look at what they are representing. Gege is representing you, not men, being there for their women. Oh, don't do this.
Men be mean. Men be mean.
Become mean and stay alone. Okay, that one aside. Check all the influencers that he has tried to make. What are they bringing to the table to the poor Nigerians? How are they encouraging us to stand up and speak out? You understand? How are
Can I
they
say
encouraging us?
something? There are many
How are they
angles
encouraging
to
us
this.
to stand up and speak out?
The points you have made, Common, they're very valid. You need to see Nigeria and the way Nigerians handle issues, and this, especially what is going on. There are so many angles to how Nigerians, what's going on right now in that country. I think I missed the point of at the very beginning, Mr. Ben, in regards to your viewerships and the times you've been giving out, I think, knowledge and all of that, what's going on, Anyway, so there's so many angles to what's going on in the country and even what you're saying right now. I know, and I think not just in Nigeria, I think everywhere else, but let's focus on what's going on in the country. There are many of these bloggers, influencers that have been influenced. We know. And I really don't know. I haven't seen anything, but it's sometimes you see what's going on.
They are own. They are own. They are own.
Okay.
I can tell you categorically.
I listen to you. I'm not going to dispute that.
Yeah, they are own. Most of them are own. And let me give you an example. One day, Gege came live and have 150,000 people tune in. That was the first TikTok live he did. 150,000. 150,000. And according to him, he made $35,000 from 19 gifters. 19 gifters.
Gave him $35,000.
So TikTok immediately banned his account. How is it possible? Who in Nigeria is giving Lion of £300 to give to Gege? So what they are doing, they projected this figure to our young people. You can be like Gege on your ring light.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes,
you can.
Yes, it's Kubanachi priest them. They give money to them. They're the one doing it behind the scene. They're the one doing it behind the scene. So they projected these young people. Oh, Gege, if Gege can do it, if Pella can do it, you can do it. And they give them unrestricted access. There's a guy called Soso. Soso is part of this gatekeeping in Nigeria. I call their names. That is what that Mumu pastor in London wanted to do. And the black community in this country shut him down. Pastor Tobi Adeboyega.
Okay, the Sparks church.
Yeah, we shut him down immediately. He don't have any access. That's why he normally bring all those content creators from Nigeria, because he has no influence in this country. Because in this country, we work with logic. His cars, we don't look at it. Nobody in London look at Toby's car like it mean anything. So he go and bring Pella. He go and bring Davido. He go and bring this one to basically buy likes from Nigerians. And when Tinubu came for Renew Hope, he was there with Sheikh Tinubu sitting down. Somebody that has been accused of manipulating young people. Somebody that lives in this country for 25 years, no visa. That is under the government investigation. You are standing with him, the son of the president, and he's telling your father, somebody that have no document in this country, no visa. For 25 years. That is the baddest character of any role model. And then you came to this country, then you gave them money to be sharing £300 to Nigerians here to come and say, on your mandate we shall stand. So this is where we are. And a platform like this, they are attacking this platform because they want us to be under the gatekeeper control. I am not under anybody's control.
They want the truth. And that's the thing. We don't really know. I won't say we don't know our history, but we don't really refer to history. Nigerians are very, the reason again, because of what happened with Buhari. When he was coming in as the president, it was really shocking how people didn't remember how he was with Idi Agbon then. how they, so Nigerians have that thing of not, they get carried away by image, looks, and that short-lived, whatever.
That's what their grandfather do.
No,
That's what their
I don't
father
think that-
did, and that's what they
I
are
don't
doing.
think they get carried away. I think they look, they easily forget things and move on. They are conditioned to move on.
That's the word. They're actually conditioned for suffering and moving.
Mr. Ben.
Yes, sir.
Challenges of life, challenges of life toughens you up and makes you to face reality.
Can you manage your door? I think you are opening doors, and because we are on the
I'm
YouTube,
done.
people on the YouTube want to hear what you're saying.
Okay, I'm done. I'm not in my parlor now.
Thank you.
Not in my parlor.
Thank you.
Okay. challenges of life toughens you up and makes you to face reality. Yes. Now, I want you to understand that Nigerian condition should have been toughened Nigerians up in order to rise and face reality and confront the oppressors. But in a situation where we were not able to rise, what is the problem? The problem is that we are still believing there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And what gives us, what we see, what we touch is exactly what we use for imagination. And without imagination, you cannot be able to live again. Imagination is what creates hope, what gives you hope. If I stay here now and begin to look at, maybe I go outside and look at this house. I just look at, if I walk like maybe 10 years, I'll be able to build this house. That's an imagination. It begins to create hope on me. You understand? So now what do? They create celebrities and make sure that the celebrities are living good life and post their cars on the social media, giving you hope and believe that there is a light at the end of this tunnel. You cannot be able to rise. Even when you are trying to pull another person that there is a problem here, let's rise and confront them. They won't be able to rise because they believe that you are the one that is not succeeding at your area of activities. You understand?
So I think what you are trying to say is that critical thinking is literally gone.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
You know what you could do, Mr. Ben? You know the way Burkina Faso is trended now because he's doing something exceptional. Nigerians for too long have believed that they are like a giant of Africa. And, when we kind of compare how things are being done in the Western world, it's like it's far-fetched. But when they know that something in their backyard in Africa is done differently and better than Nigeria, it's not just to highlight the leadership and the level of progress that country is at the moment. I think, again, that's what happens in even our lives and psychology when you keep talking about the problem and not necessarily the solution. It's like you can't really match them. So we know the problem already.
I think the problem we are confronting is the new kind of problem, though. For a very long time, we haven't dealt with this. And this is why it's so difficult to penetrate, because the age of social media have done a lot of damage to Nigerian people. For me, than good.
I do agree.
In the time of our civil,
I agree.
In the time of our civil liberty and how to move a country forward. Now,
they haven't known how to use it properly.
And the monetization that come towards it as well is a big problem. We are not matured for that. I'm not going to lie to you. And I think if you go on TikTok, for example, if you watch a British person that is using TikTok, they are not on TikTok mainly for gifting, for somebody to give them. They have something, either they find joy in doing it, or they just love doing something. Now, the one that I want to do content creating, like full-time content creator on TikTok, they have value on themselves. They don't come online and begin to show their prick and begin to show their toto. Nigerian TikTokers are showing their toto for likes. They are showing their boobies for like. Men are removing their prick and showing it on a live. Call one. TikTok basically ban night.
It's not flagging it.
TikTok have banned night streaming from Nigeria. Temporarily restricted them, no streaming in the night, because what they have turned it into.
Joe, let me explain to you guys. Let me say something. And that's what I noticed even on Instagram. What you're saying, I'm shocked. I really am. But I'll tell you something. I grew up in Nigeria in the 70s and 80s. right? And the way Nigeria is different. No, it's not different, but just imagine how you were growing up, maybe in secondary school. Then in my time, we didn't have private schools the way they have right now. But you go to the motor park, you have touts. You have some people who are like miscreants. Do you know what I mean? You have people who have no morals in Nigeria, like in any other country. Now, these are the people that have access to guns, so to speak. These are people that have access to phones and data.
So they carry their street parking, they bring it.
That is exactly what's
to
going
the social
on.
media.
Yes, craziness. Let me finish that. Sorry, love.
Sorry.
When you even on Instagram, and sometimes you kind of read some comments that are like crazy comments, and then you go to the person's profile and you see this person like a tout. Imagine the worst of the worst having access to you. That's what's going on in Nigeria. Everybody has a phone and data. Everyone's got that. So, you and I, decent people, will not do that. So you have crazy people who are doing all of that. They've thrown, they never had morals in the first place.
It is a warfare.
That's what's going on.
Mr. Ben, Ben, there's something that I said here in the beginning, but you don't understand it. I said the creation of monetization of our social media was a
big trap,
a deliberate construct act. Because, do you know why I said it? You know why I said it? It was not meant for the Europeans or for the Western world.
It shouldn't.
Rather, it was meant for us here in Africa, able to receive monetary value from the little things that we put out in our social media, so that to encourage you in coming again, to make sure that you are putting out good things. This is the main reason why they put out this. They monetize our social media, but they know here in Nigeria, they know. Do you know why I say they know that it is really, really orchestrated evil? What about Bet Niger? What about the bet companies? Do you know what the bet companies are doing in Nigeria? Now they give you a false hope. When a false hope is created, you keep on living that.
And they use the same gatekeeper influencer they have nominated to tell you can win.
Oh, they are so smart. When I'm saying this thing, that's why this thing is too deep. And if you go to my page, you will see me making videos upon videos trying to educate people that this thing is deliberately. My father used to tell me that when all doors is locked, then a man will react and start looking for the way to break the doors.
Can I say something to you guys?
If all doors of your house, if your doors in your house is locked and you don't have the key,
let me say something.
You will rise and begin to break the doors or the windows to go out.
Mr. Cover, what you're saying
Nigeria is really ready for that.
It's so valid. Let me say something.
I don't think we are ready for that breakthrough.
You guys have forgotten. I think you've forgotten the way the dynamics of how Nigerians are. Let me explain what I'm trying to say. A Nigerian wants to travel out of the country to source for information and knowledge. He pays. Nigerians are lazy with knowledge. He would pay an agent an amount of money for a service that he can do himself, apply for visa or whatever. A Nigerian wants to, remember the Ponzi scheme, the Imana, I don't even remember.
MMM.
Before MMM, there was another one in the 70s, in the 80s, I kid you not. Nigerians are so used to, this person, is my guy, he told me what to do. Did you find out the details of the basics? No. I saw it, he did it. They believe easily. They want to outsource what they can do themselves easily. So if somebody's coming, and that's where it goes to the point where you say they don't have critical thinking. There's no critical thinking, and it's true.
I totally agree with you. I have some
whereby somebody comes in like a influencer comes in and just say, I done this because of this. They don't ask the right questions. They just believe.
I think another aspect is awareness. You have
everything is
You have a grown man, 45 years old grown man, that has lived in a particular state, that has not even traveled to the nearby states. All his life is in that community. Tell me how that person will be able to have awareness what is happening in the outside world.
Okay. Mr. Logic, there's zero chance for that. They can't.
They can't.
I had a serious conversation with one of my good friends, and you don't mind me if I use this example here. He lived in Lagos for 25 years. He had all his children in Lagos for 25 years. And none of the kids can speak Igbo, and they can't speak Yoruba. So I asked him, how? And he was like looking at me, and I'm like, because he don't get it, and this is a big man, so he don't get what I'm trying to say. I'm like, how can you born your kid in Lagos? In the house, you and your Igbo woman wife, when they speak English for your child. The community they grow up in speak Yoruba, and they couldn't learn Yoruba. He said because they don't have access to the public. I'm like, are you guys in a prison? Are you guys in prison? Because this is the mentality. We are big men. We are big men, like posh children. So they have no cultural value. How can you born a kid in Lagos, grow in Lagos, and they can't speak the traditional language? How can a Yoruba man live in Anambra State? They cannot speak Igbo. I find it difficult. So the country is a messed up from the origin. Now, exactly what you say now, that outside the social media, there's also a strategic poisoning that is going on in our head. If you remember in the early days, pastors used to park more cars, outside their church, in order to attract members. So those are the kind of fake influential that we have from the origin. For me, I think Nigeria is not matured as a country, as a nationhood. We don't have the fabric, and we do not have the identity to form a proper nation, because we don't even believe in institution. Now, on my open monologue this afternoon, I talked about one trending that I'm seeing that is disturbing my heart. I talked about these people that call themselves rate, and they're doing cleaning every Saturday for government. That is poisonous. That is retrogressive.
Why is that so?
Now, I will explain to you. And I don't know if you're here when I started the program, but I'm going to go back and explain to you. In every society, there's a responsibility of the citizen, and there's a responsibility of the government.
Correct.
There's a budget allocated for this system to work. There's a budget allocated for the cleaning of our environment. And there are ministers that are appointed with billions in budget for that. And there are commissioners nominated for this. And they are failing. And the youth, the civil society, that are supposed to be in a position to be calling these people out, said it is our turn now to organize young people to go and do it. That is what, if you live in the UK, that is what you get when you commit offense in this country. Is that not what you get? Community service.
Yeah.
That's what you get. Community service, go to the park and move bin. They will say, you need to do 30 hours. Go to the charity shop and help them to select old clothes. Now, when an influencer so powerful now advocating for youth to carry shovel and be doing the job of commissioner, we've lost it.
You know, Mr. Ben. You know, Mr. Ben. Why I like you?
Sorry. We've literally, and I put it here. I said, this is bad in every ramification. We're supposed to be holding the government accountable. We're supposed to be telling them, you are the commissioner, your street is dirty. We don't have a cleaning service. The street is dirty. Do your work. What do you think the commissioner is thinking when he swallowed the money and he saw VDM organize youth across the nation to go and clean for them? What do you think the commissioner is driving through? What do you think he's thinking in his head? My sister, talk to me.
Okay, Mr. Ben.
No. I want my sister to talk to me, please. Hold on.
Okay.
My sister, what do you think the commissioner or the minister in charge of cleaning of the environment who have swallowed the money think when he's driving through and he saw young people laughing, you doing video and be cleaning gutter? What do you think he thinks?
What he thinks is what we thought without that he's corrupt enough not to execute or do the right thing, what budget has been given to him. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So what
just imagine the difference. What will happen if on that Saturday we organize ourselves to his office and be saying, this is where you're supposed to clean, you are not cleaning it? What do you think he would think? I mean, I want you to tell me what he would think when he's going through and he saw young people making selfie and be cleaning gutter, or what he would think if those young people are there with a flag and say our streets are dirty. What do you think he would think?
I hear what you're saying, and I would say that he would think, okay, these are foolish people. Nigerians like to suffer, or they like to be punished. These are people that are foolish because they don't, and that's what most of them say. Nigerians don't know the right channel or the right channel in terms of government, or who they are kind of like representative of whatever services of, the way we are here. We know our chancellors and the rest of them. If we have a grievance, we know the people are going to meet here, in our in the borough before we start going to 10 down the street. You know what I mean? The chain of command, we know where to go to. So they know Nigerians don't really have that awareness. And even seeing that, yes, he would actually laugh. And well, this is what I'm saying. What he's doing is not wrong. At the same time, it should have been, okay, we are doing that, but then they need to go and demand.
It never right. It never right. It never right.
Yes,
In short, there is no. My sister, let me make it clear, guys. Hold on. Let me make it clear. It never right, and this is not trying to. This is not trying to downplay what you are the contribution you're trying to make. It never right. If very dark man on Saturday tell his follower to go to old people's house in a community, old people's house in a community, and say, Mama, do you need anything clean out from your bedroom? All those things, repent his house for them. Nobody will have a problem with it. You don't take the position of the government.
No, you don't.
You don't do that. And there is more charity to do in the community. To the community. There are orphanage homes to go and clean. Hold on, let me explain. Let me explain. Okay. There are orphanage homes to go and clean if you need to do something. There are community church to go and decorate. There are things that happen in the community that you can attend to. The responsibility of the government. No influencer should position themselves to be doing gatekeeper for the corruption that is taking place. There are billions budgeted for the cleaning of our environment. Somebody swallow it, and the environment is smelling. Then you organize poor young people who don't have a job, directionless, and you call yourself the fourth arm of government. Organize them, buy shovel for them, sew them uniform like a prisoner to go every Saturday. And because of social media, they think it's trending, but that is retrogressive. That is not a progress. That is bondage. That is endorsement of a corruption in our system. It doesn't work anywhere. It cannot work in Ghana. Nowhere in Africa do you see young people coming out to take position of the government. The other day, it was a school painting. It was a school building. That is manipulation of the people. And we must call it out for what it is.
They had the opportunity to do the school. What did they do?
No, the same opportunity the government have to do it is the same opportunity they have to fix our hospital, to fix our ambulances.
There are many battles.
But we cannot. My sister, I definitely will. You live abroad, right? How do you think it sounds if we decided now to go and start cleaning the street for the council?
That is a society that things are working.
But that is the same society that our leaders came to share 300 pounds the other day to get endorsement. We cannot do it. We should redirect our anger to the right place instead of to the priority.
It was done during the Tollgate saga. It was done during the election, Peter Obi's election. What happened?
Hold on. This is the same.
Because of what happened, are you saying they should give up?
We should give up.
So this is the way I see things.
You have to be in it to win it. So you cannot say
at the same time, you make your space
for them to stop projecting. No, you don't do that like that. You can't win a war like that. You have to continue to fight until you get results.
That's how it works everywhere. Freedom is not free.
Ben, I wanted to say something before she now said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me. You remember there was a time Very Dark Man had an issue with King Michi. I don't know if you remember.
Yes, and he said government is using her.
Thank you. He said that the job that the government should be doing,
King Michi is doing it.
King Michi is being given money to go and do what government should.
Can you tell that, my sister, please, that this what VDM say from his own mouth?
He said
I don't know that issue, but yeah, I'm listening. Yeah.
You understand? So he understood this formula. He knows that is either you are encouraging the government or you are discouraging. And also, I want you to know that discouragement is in two ways. You can be discouraging the people not to rise to the power, not to rise and against the power that is oppressing them.
That is the agenda.
Thank you. You understand? So I am not saying that just like what Mr. Ben said. You can go to the hospitals, to the orthopedic homes. Those people that does not have legs, wash their clothes, clean their wards, do some other works for them.
That is a noble service, not covering up for government.
Service, not come and clean gutters and other environment that should be dirty for the people to see that the environment is dirty.
Come on, hold on a second. I want to ask a question. Recently, there was a primary school in River State that was damaged. Okay, yes, the school was damaged, and a young lady went there, make a video of it. According to Very Dark Man, the chairman of the local government went to beat the young lady. The Very Dark Man came out and make a video and say he's going to fix the school. It's only going to cost 30 million. He ended up saying that he got the money from a Bonner boy to go and do the school.
Yeah,
and he said, God bless the local government chairman. He'll come and do it for them. Now, what does that mean to you, my sister? How many schools can we fix?
See, can I listen? The way Nigeria is very draining, very draining. I'll tell you something. On a personal level, there was someone that reached out to me. The person's a lecturer here, and said, you know what? I want to pull my friends together to make donations to kind of like renovate the primary school that I went to years ago, over 30 years ago. So the school is really bad, and they want to put the teachers in salary. The reason is because the school is in the village, and the children seem to trek for a distance to go to school. So he just wanted to bring that school back, and we made some donations. But he met huge opposition from the government. And the thing was, the past government was okay. Then the new government that came in said no, blocked everything. Meanwhile, teachers' salaries were old. So teachers, the donations we were making, they said no, I'm going to stop the school and everything. Did they get to the point of complete renovation? No, they didn't. Did the government take over? No, they didn't. But who suffered? The children.
Okay, now I understand you. There's what is called government, and there's what is called private.
So okay.
I really want to get this thing right with you, because I know the
mindset we have here is different.
No, the mindset is allowed. That the mindset we have upper knowledge, we have information on our hand, we are completely educated and aware. We are aware of what our government is aware. The reason why we are speaking the way we are speaking is because we have the same kind of brain. Our government, the people in power, are just using it for a different kind of purpose. If you come to the UK, we have the government of the day. Then we have opposition. Opposition knows how to confront the government. They do not patch out for the government failure. They call it out for what it is. And they don't say, oh, we are opposition. If the government is not doing this part, we're going to do it for them. They don't do that. And in Nigeria, unfortunately, we do not have a viable opposition. And that is why this has failed beyond reasonable doubt. The people are now rising up to become opposing figure in the system. And that is what we are doing. And among that, the government have also discovered that the people are the opposition, in order to penetrate the people that are opposition, we need to plant within them a pacifier. Mr. Lodge, how do you call it? A pacifier?
The pacifier.
A pacifier within the group, so that those one will be the pacifier. Will we empower them? Will we empower them, elevate them, and then they become a mini kind of superhero? And sometimes they can attack us, but they are not dangerous to us. They are not harmful to us. They cannot bite us, but they are part of the people. But whenever we want to talk, we want to be able to make sure that those are the people that have more voice, so that they can talk to the downtrodden of the people that is already on the ground. Now, if we are analyzing this, a lot of people come with a misconceived notion that we are against one individual. Everything I'm saying now is ideology. And unfortunately, Nigerian is not governed by ideology. But the people that are governing us, they understand ideology. And they know the strength of our people. So they manipulate the strength against ourselves by using people within our group to do that. Now, when you say that the government is failing in this institution of the schools, so we can take over. If we have money, we can take over and help them to build the school. We are not helping. We are definitely not helping.
It's quite dicey. I need to really understand it.
What I'm saying is this: we are not helping. If the local government chairman, let me ask, if the government has been given billions to clean the environment, they have been given billions. Why are the citizens are now doing it for free? Also, are we solving the problem, or are we helping those in power to hide their failure? Why is it easier to mobilize young people to clean gutter than to demand accountability from the leaders?
So it can.
This whole set has been going on in the country. You remember they used to do environmental sanitation.
We had it during the Buhari Idiagbo's time.
No, it's a normal lifestyle in Nigeria before.
It was actually shut down because it was unconstitutional to force citizens that pay taxes to clean road. When it was highly debated and shut down.
Shut down when? Educate me, please. When was it shut down? Because
it was shut down during Obasanjo time. It was down completely.
Okay, because it was. So I'll say this again. Idiagbo and Buhari's time, we had the military rule.
Those are the military. So these are the abuse. Those are the abuse because the citizens are paying money.
That time is a very good. I mean,
it was never a good thing. It was
I'll tell you why.
Let me explain something to you.
Nigerians respond to things like that. No, not logic.
That is not democracy. That is not a democracy.
It is not democracy.
The people paid. Let me say this. We cannot call abnormality normal because it's convenient. That's not okay. The people pay taxes. We have resources. We have mineral. We have oil, and the people need job. So what the government should do is to create employment. Trucks.
Do you realize, Mr. Ben, the war against indiscipline, then I will tell you this, was within your compound. It wasn't the roads, Mr. Ben. The time they asked us to do it, that it was for you to not come out on the roads until your own environment where you live.
But that is not normal. That is forced. No, my sister.
Your own house here.
My sister.
No, madam. I think you are misunderstanding the whole point.
I think so. Please do it for me.
Mr. Logic, finish. Yeah, say what you want to say.
This is how it works.
Yeah.
What that activity that was imposed on Nigeria on environmental sanitation is unconstitutional, because definitely we all know sometimes you clean your own personal space, your environment, which is normal, but not to go into a public space and start trying to do sanitation on the public.
No, it wasn't. Space. That's what I'm saying to you. It wasn't. No, so when they had the war against...
Listen, let me finish. That practice was on public space. It wasn't even your personal space. They do environmental sanitation on Saturdays from, I think it's around 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. No movement. They will block roads. You will see people coming out to clean gutter. It's unconstitutional. And I think during the Obasanjo regime,
they stopped it.
They stopped it and they kicked against it because you are paying tax. There are organizations, there are institutions that is responsible for doing sanitation. to go around. If there's a blockage on the drainage,
I hear you. I didn't even remember Obasanjo had it. I remembered from Buhari and.
All right.
Clean up.
Yeah.
Why the citizen goes back to their home to clean up their own houses.
That is what I remember. That's what I'm saying.
So that was the practice. It was not a philanthropic or a philanthropist act where people will just come or outside to clean.
I think we're saying the same thing. I think we're agreeing on the same thing.
No, we are not. Let me explain it very well again for you. I said general sanitation. The reason why there was laws, or especially on Thursday, even Port Harcourt also practice it up to today. On Thursdays, you don't have to come out, you don't have to leave your home until it's 10 o'clock, because you have to clean your home.
So that's what I said, that we had, when we had it during Buhari and Idiago's time, it was called War Against Indiscipline. And we had a sanitation, I think it was every Saturday or every 2 weeks, Saturday anyway, or once a month.
Well,
we are agreeing on the same thing. And I think the argument there was, it was taxpayers, there's no need to do that. So I said, no, it was a personal, your own compound or wherever you live in.
Your own compound.
Yeah, and, that's why I said we're agreeing on the same thing.
The people cleaning the public roads
were from the government. They were being paid to do that. So I remember, that's why I said to you, we're saying the same thing. You said no. So I remember from, it was called WIA, War Against Indiscipline. And it wasn't just the environment, it was even queuing up. If you don't queue up properly, or, you were actually flogged if you run across the road, which Mr. Ben says it wasn't democracy. But we have democracy now.
Okay, I want to ask you a question, please, because I really, really want to get your perspective on this particular one. Now, if Very Dark Man, for example, is an influencer, and currently we have like 20 influencer or 50 influencer in Nigeria, and everybody choose their own department. King Miche chooses her own department of sharing rice. Very Dark Man choose of building borehole. I choose cleaning the road. And you, as an influencer, you have also choose in making sure if somebody owes somebody a debt, you go and help them to collect it. Harrison will choose saving kidnapping from kidnapper. I mean, how far can we go with this?
It's not feasible. I do agree with you. Because in the midst of all of that, you're going to have the fraudsters. You're going to have the
no. It's not about the fraudster.
No, seriously.
How can we sustain such mentality? Because if we are encouraging VDM to gather people outside to come and clean toilet, to come and clean gutter, so we can as well involve me too. I can gather people to go and start doing security for the community. You to gather people to go and negotiate for kidnapping ransom. So we are literally replacing the institution. And you are telling me that we are defeated, we can't protest because the government will shoot us, but we are succumbing.
No. Well, I said, this is what I said. I think I've said this before. There are many battles you have to choose, and you have to choose the war you want to fight. You can't fight it all. Number two.
No, but there are war that is weaponized to put the people even down.
Yeah.
The idea of helping somebody, idea of harassing Guamin issue, it is contrary to any country civil society or even security forces. The idea of Very Dark Man fixing road, going to do a road bump. Just imagine very dark man taking a tractor to go and demolish a school because he felt the school is damaged. Now, if he does that, I can do that to the hospital, right?
Yeah. So this is what I would contribute to say. All of that is happening, and I think what most of us don't have, especially the young generation in Nigeria, is understanding the legislature and saying what the laws are in place for certain things. We go by sentiments a lot. I know most times in America, I think I see that where you have a certain level, the people in uni or whatever, they have a level of exposure to the laws and they know how to challenge, even here as well. And challenging doesn't necessarily mean social media. It means reading the Constitution and seeing in what area there's a gap or what area the government has failed and highlighting those things. That is one part of fighting the battle that Nigerians, especially the Nigerian youths, are not really doing. You have said, yes, there's a budget for that, for this kind of service or for this kind of things to be done, which we all know there should be a budget. But we are saying that, do we know what the Constitution says? Do we have the figures? Do we have the data? Do we have that we will then have to begin to publish and write and call out those people in that area or sector department? That is what I notice most Nigerians, we don't really know we don't do that. And that's what we should be doing. We have the media to our advantage, social media, whereby we can put those things out. But we're going with sentiments. So we have people that are doing that, but what do we know about the Constitution in regards to allocation? Do we know the budget that has been allocated to certain states?
It's actually none of our business to know the budget that is allocated to certain states. It is our responsibility to make sure that the government is doing what they are supposed to do.
How do you say the government should do what? That's what I'm saying to you. If you have the political system, it's not our business. It should be. That's what I'm saying. That's the crux of the whole thing now. What you're saying, it should be our business.
Yeah.
Because it's accountability. Nigeria is like a company. You say, let me finish this. So that is the thing. What you're saying is exactly how everybody is saying it. It's not our business. You know what to do.
The other aspect is because we live in a country where people are not held accountable for consequences of their actions. In Nigeria, you can do anything and go scot-free if you have influence, if you have connection, if you have priorities. And that is where any country where people can do things and go scot-free, that country will never ever work. And that is why we have people in Nigeria today that they practice cannibalism, and the government will just hijack that person without further investigation. Yes, cannibalism. What do you call rituals? Okay. That's a popular name in Nigeria. They will say ritual. Ritual. That is cannibalism. In 2026, people are still just last year, we have a man that dismembered a lady's body in Abuja. Where's that case today?
Yeah.
Has Nigeria not move on? Is anybody talking about the case?
Nigeria move on. Mr. Somebody came up. Abraham. Or Abraham, go ahead. Or Ibrahim. I don't know. I can see just A on my face. Go ahead, sir.
It's Abraham.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Thank you.
I think the lady has spoken very well. I think everybody has spoken well. But I also think it's our responsibility to get to know what is happening in our locality. We need to get to know the budget. We need to get to know who gives who. We need to know what they're having because of the situation of the country. Ordinarily, I don't see anything wrong about taking care of your own environment. Where the government now do the rest for you.
Where the government failed, where the government is failing.
The truth of the matter is, we know who we have as Nigerians. And, the country differs from each other. And it's not as if it's now. It's been ages back. It's way, way back. So it's been way back that, you know, people even don't clean their own environment. There are periods, I remember those days where you have all this wole. You know they will always come around. So if they come around and your compound is dirty, you're in problem. In fact, the whole people living in that compound are going to be in serious problem. So you need to make sure your compound is clean. But when everybody, you know, chose to, you know, post a lackadaisical attitude towards it, that is why government decided to bring out the other stick. That okay, we'll do regular environmental sanitation and all that. Our agency will pack the refuse and all that. I don't think it's bad because people change over time. All right. So as people change over time, the law changes. Even with that, we are living abroad. People change here. So as people change here, the law changes. So the law has never been stagnant. It all depends on the way people are behaving or reacting to a particular thing, whether social media, whether whatever it is. So the law will definitely change. That is one. So another thing, you guys have actually discussed is the issue of probably this VDM thing. Everybody is doing the same thing and all that. Blah. I don't think everybody can do the same thing. You understand?
Why can't everybody? Why can't everybody do the same thing? If sorry, Mr. Brother,
people
Abraham.
their refuse.
Abraham, can you hear me?
Just the way, because people's attitude have changed over time, and government need to devise another
Maybe his network is lagging or
and
something.
reach our environment.
I don't think he can hear us. Can you hear us?
Understand? But I think much more. I just want us to focus more, because I believe
Abraham, can you hear us?
on the local government.
Abraham, can you hear us? You've been speaking and you're not responding to Kankan.
Yes, I want to say something, please, sir. I don't know if you can hear me there. There's something that we really need to clarify on this topic that we're discussing.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, thank you.
I can hear you.
Thank you.
Hear you.
Thank you. So
yes, I can hear you.
I say thank you. Thank you. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well. You can hear me, right?
Sorry, can you hear me now? I can hear you guys.
Mr. Logic, can we hear him?
I can hear you. I can hear him, but can he hear us?
Okay. So there's something that, because I don't want us to make this in a personal fight.
Okay, all
right.
Like go on.
We are discussing ideology. And if you go around social media, there's not a lot of
I can hear you.
Thank you. There's not a lot of platform where this thing is being discussed. People are scared because
yes, I can hear you guys.
Jesus.
I think there's a loop. Just go on, Mr. Bear. It's like
there's a loop on your side, not on my side. So I'm just gonna mute you.
Maybe you can drop him and bring him up. Drop him and bring him up.
No. I think he will be fine. I'm just gonna mute him a bit then because he can't hear me at all. So what we are trying to put out here is this: Nigerians, we're not being governed by ideology by our leaders, and the citizens also have this habit of not being accept. They don't know what ideology means. If you ask APC question now, what is APC? They don't know. They just tell you, Tinubu, on your mandate we shall stand. That is it. They don't have any ideology. And I'm sure if you go to ADC have no ideology. There's no ideology that govern our people. And that comes with confusion. Now, what I am trying to say here is this. It is unacceptable for citizens, private individuals, to wake up in the morning, form an organization, name himself the fourth arm of the government, doing exactly cover up for government. And it's quite popular. VDM is quite popular in Nigeria. There's no other influencer. Cubana Chipri, they don't do this thing. They have more money than him. Their own influence is to condition the people. So these people are doing the same thing together. This is very dangerous, and we cannot allow it. We can. This is the reason my platform is not growing. Keep calling very dark man a control position until anybody prove me otherwise.
You call him what?
A control opposition figure. A control opposition figure is when a person or a group appear to challenge the power, but in reality, they only redirect anger instead of confronting it. They manage public frustration instead of resolving it. They create activities that look like resistance, but produce no real threat to those in power. They don't fight system. They help the system to survive. And I want to break it down for you guys. Breaking it down is very easy if you look at the activities of this young man. They redirect energy away from the real accountability instead of pushing people to question power like we're doing on this platform. They shift focus to something else. They discourage or weaken real protest. And any serious attempt to challenge authority is labeled unnecessary, wrong, unproductive. I'll give you an example as I go along. When ADC political party was merged, because the government of the day have completely destroyed any opposition, starting with PDP, then they destroy Labour Party. A new political party emerged. This young man came out and said it is dead on arrival. What are his example? Why is the political party dead on arrival? That is the kind of language Kubenachi priests will speak. That is the kind of language people that have declared to support the government will speak. That is the kind of language the government minister should be speaking, not you as an activist who claim you are on the side of the people. That is the language that is meant for political operators. Not you that say you are on the side of the people. Dead on arrival. When America say, okay, we want to release Tinubu's document, we have a minister of information, we have a spokesperson of the presidency. They didn't talk. Do you know who talked for the president? VDM. And his follower took it. And they magnified.
Did he talk in support, or when you say talk, what
he's talk against it? That why is America trying to do what they did to Jonathan by trying to remove Tinubu? What is the need of releasing that information? Even before the government talk.
I think, I don't know, maybe it's a different person, because if I remember, he's always even...
Hold on, ma, because I'm going somewhere.
The president.
Hold on, ma.
That is the confusion.
Hold on.
That is the confusion.
Hold on, ma. Hold on. I want to finish what I want you guys to give me a chance to finish what I'm going to. I really want you guys to give me a chance. And after then, we can robustly discuss this thing. Because before we get into 2027, in the next 3 months, we need to find out who he is in our society. We need to find out who he stands with, whether the people or the system. There's no neutral space. There's no neutral space. There's no fair standing. You got to choose your direction and allow your followers to choose their direction. Because this is very serious. We have one fight to fight. This government has failed the people. And they are now laughing on our face. We've just heard Cubana Cyprian, we will support your papa if you agree, if you don't agree. Nigeria have no electricity at the moment. Insecurity is surplus. Hopelessness is order of the day. We don't even have ambulance. If you're traveling from Abuja to Ilokoja, an accident happened, no ambulance will take you. We don't have any. Then that government imported 400 buses for electoral campaign. 400 brand new buses. And they are sharing rice. And they want you to vote for them. Like a defeated people. Like he's the only one that can save Nigeria. He's old, number one. than the people around him. They don't like him. They don't like Nigeria. That is exactly what Buhari did for 8 years. And after 1 year, he left the government. He died. And nothing you can remember of Buhari. Can you show me one achievement of Buhari today? The people that worship Buhari when Buhari was there, they have gone back now. So we know where the youth need to direct their anger. We know where the youth needs to direct their anger. So I said, what Very Dark Man is doing in essence, redirect energy away from accountability instead of pushing people to question power. They shift focus to something else. And that's what control opposition do. They discourage or weakening a re-protest. And any serious attempt to challenge authority is labeled unnecessary, wrong, unproductive. They create safe activism. Safe activism. I'll give you an example. One day VDM came out and told Nigerians that FCT minister is not paying salary in Abuja. And he organized a protest. Did not stream it live. Did not announce it on his page. He just made the video and posted it. Why do you think he did not announce it on his page? On Thursday, we are going to protest against school money, because he wants to control the outcome of it. He wants to control it. It's a game. It's a strategy. When Natasha Akpoti came out and said Senator Akpabio touched her, believe her, don't believe her, but you should have remained silent if you don't have anything to say. VDM came out and on ring light, and I said, I don't believe her. That is a personal problem. Just imagine if it is VDM's sister that said, Mr. Ben, touch her nyash. Would that be a personal problem? You have a platform. When Regina Daniel came out and said, my husband is basically 80 me in the night by force. Believe Regina Daniel or not, as a man with influence, you don't come out and say Regina Daniel is on drug, because a senator of Federal Republic have already enough power that you don't need to add your voice to his power. A senator of Federal Republic have enough power, and you should know better not to add your voice to that. He added it, and his follower begin to bully Regina Daniel. I made a video. That video is almost 1 million views on my page to support that woman. This is where you know that every time there's a force against the state, VDM stands for the state. Recently, there was a woman that said somebody, Umahi, was owing her money. VDM went to meet this woman in the hospital, asked the woman a question on the 27th of February. Do you have evidence? The woman confided on VDM. I don't have evidence. The next thing, Umahi suddenly blew a ball and called VDM lawyer and said, tell the woman to provide evidence. I'll give her 1 billion. All of a sudden, they arranged to get that woman 70,000, which they coerced the woman to accept it. After the woman accepted it, they turned it against the woman and told the woman she was lying. Turn it against her and say she was lying. But it was you that went into the hospital and get this woman consent. Then use it against her.
Before she, anyway, that's the time scale on that thing. I think she came up with a video. The video was all over the whole place.
No. But before she came out with the video, Very Dark Man involved in it, went to the hospital, collect information from this woman. Then why would you turn it against the woman? Because regardless of what the woman has done, this man have accepted to part away with $70,000. That means the man is guilty. Why do you have to switch over? Why don't you just move on if it doesn't work on your way? Why don't
she came out to say she actually was accusing everybody that nothing was giving her? You remember?
No, because the reason why that happened. Sorry, I want to go somewhere. I really want to go somewhere. Guys, allow me.
No, I'm talking about her. I'm talking about her here. I'm talking about the lady here.
Yeah.
You know, since she came on the line here, the problem is here. See, he has brought confusion that most of his gullible followers cannot even understand the stand. They don't have that. They don't have that sharp thinking.
They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't understand it.
To read behaviors and patterns of control opposition. Madam, I would suggest you take your time. Go.
Madam, I want you to pay attention for me. And because I I know you watch this program, but I want to respect your opinion. But I want you to understand, we know exactly what we are doing here.
I'm listening. You can see that I'm actually taking everything.
Thank you.
But
we want to.
We line for me is a lot of things, but I'm listening. Go ahead.
We want to de-radicalize Nigerian youth, and that's why we lose this platform. We're losing it because of report, because he has a sponsored followers that are basically bent in not listening to fact. They're just irrational. Now, this guy came out on the second day and called the woman a devil, and all of his followers begin to call the woman a devil. Madam, I want you to put yourself in that position. Women are to be protected. Regardless of how much disappointed you might feel, some people are. But we have to. I've given you example now. Natasha Akpoti, VDM was against her. Regina Daniel, VDM was against her. You have to understand this is a pattern. And we must list it out. And then every time somebody come against the state, he must pick his side. And the side is always on the state side. And that cannot be an activist in the people's interest. Now, I called him a control position for a reason. And I'm still waiting for somebody to prove me wrong. And I keep on going. Number 3, I say they create safe activism that look good publicly, but don't threat those in charge. They build large followership, but avoid real confrontation with power. Influence without pressure. They normalize problem instead of solving it. People adopt to dysfunction instead of demanding change. Now, if a movement can mobilize thousands, why is it that the same movement not used to demand accountability? If a movement can encourage people to clean street, who is asking why the government failed to clean it in the first place? If a protest is discouraged, who benefit from the silence? So the question is not whether the activities is good or bad. The question is, does it challenge power or protect it? And in my own opinion, everything Very Dark Man does, protect the power that be. That's why he will look at you face to face. He says, if you come for me, you are the victim. If he come for you, you are the victim. These guys that many people are even reasoning with does not take questions. Madam, we have you here with so much respect from you because we know you have something to give to this universe. And that's why you are here. This guy come on his platform and ask women to turn their pint if they wear pint. When he does live, that's what he does. When he does his live, you cannot ask him any legit question. But this guy has so much to say in our society. I don't have problem with Pella because Pella does not affect me politically.
Oh my God.
No, it's real. It's real.
Wow.
He does not do interviews. He does not do interviews.
This guy come on his live and ask women what color. Both everywhere. What kind of pint are they wearing? If they know he doesn't use condom.
And Mr. Ben, you can never challenge the status quo, the power, and remain at the top. You can't.
Wow.
You can't challenge the power and remain at the top and move with the top celebrities and top influencers.
Like it or not, Very Dark Man is a control opposition figure in our movement. I called him October last year. Hold on. I called him last year. I told him, brother, you are a house pet. You can back, you can't bite. And that is what he's doing. And that's why all of his fight does not go against the system. It goes against the people, against individual. King Mitchell, small girl. He dragged that girl for 2 weeks. B-Lord, almost a year. Now, what are the result of that? Just distraction. Now, what are the result of the B-Lord fight? What are the result of GTB Bank? What are the result? What has this achieved? And Nigerians are still blind. Now, VDM, you need to change because by the time we finish exposing you, you'll be in the sun because we have the intelligent. And let me say this clearly. If you are being paid to come here, except you are a bot, if you are a human being and report this account, you might not even see Tinubu. You might even see Tinubu end of time. Moto go jam you because this account is not for anybody. This account for Nigerian voiceless people. We are not scared of anybody. We don't want to bring Very Dark Man down. We want to ask questions. that you people are not asking? What is that difficult to ask? What is difficult to ask? This boy have power, has 4 million people following him, and constantly he's influencing our youth. He's a control opposition. He worked for Sheyi Tinubu 100%. That's why I'm not angry with Cubana chief president. So, yeah? Oh, like 1,000,000%.
Wow. If it doesn't work for him, but he said Sheyi Tinubu released him when he was arrested.
If it doesn't work for Sheyi Tinubu, why will Sheyi Tinubu go and release him from prison?
What do you understand by that action?
No,
some things is not rocket science. Some things is not rocket science. When you see some patterns, you understand patterns and be able to read meanings to every action that anybody does. And that is how civil society works. Here in the United Kingdom, people do read patterns. If you are doing something, there's always consequences of public outcry.
Sorry,
Hello.
On this particular topic, I think I beg to differ. If I can allow to talk.
Yeah, go ahead and talk. Go ahead and talk, please.
You see, Mr. Ben, I just believe that people are different. People have their way of handling issues. One, let me tell you one thing I observe about Very Dark Man. I don't support him anyway. I just listen to him. This is a guy that is like a lizard. And if you notice what the job of a lizard doesn't pick from left to right. It doesn't. It just stays in the middle. A lizard can actually praising you when you are doing well. A lizard will crucify you when you are doing wrong. It doesn't matter whether you are his brother or you are his sister or you are his uncle or you are his friend or he knows you yesterday, he doesn't know you yesterday. That is who VDM is. VDM is not someone that loves the government. I've never seen VDM. I listen to him even when he talks about. I've never seen VDM applauding the government.
Sir, please. Sorry. Hold on, sir. Hold on.
Wait.
Hello. Oga, hold on.
Can I finish?
No, Oga, hold on.
Allow him to finish now.
Allow him to finish now.
Why are you attacking him?
He just lied. It's not about attacking him.
Why are you attacking him? That's what you people do. That's what you people do here. Allow him.
Mr. Ben.
Why you attacking? Why are you allow him to talk now? That's what you people do. That's what you do.
Allow him to talk. We are listening.
Allow him now. And now, why are you cutting him?
Oduni. How was your name? The person shouting now.
Oga. No, I'm just telling you, allow him to talk.
Shut up! I haven't even given you a chance to talk. Get the F out of my page, Onyara.
Mr. Ben.
Let me talk, please.
Mr. Ben,
go and ask VDM. When VDM is live, go to his live. He go ask you how your hair should look like. Also, you are on my page. You don't even thank God that you have a chance to talk. Ew. Since VDM become fame, have you guys ever have a chance to throw him a question? Not be mumu that they do on his platform. So good. We love you.
I'll join you later. I have to go.
Mr. Ben.
Oh, thank you, my sister. Thank you. I'm not playing on this platform. We stand here, Gidigba. We stand here, Gidigba. So if you come, sorry. I allow you, but you are not even listening.
There is something that you said I want to correct. Any man that does not have a stand, is not man enough. As a man, you should be able to have a stand.
You don't have a stand.
And when you have that stand, be it whether good or bad, you should be able to have a stand. So when somebody becomes a chameleon, because you describe him as a lizard, but the lizard that you describe him as is a chameleon.
A lizard is a very dangerous animal. He doesn't bite.
That is why
That is a two-faced attitude. Two-faced.
I have not told you guys that what he's doing is right or wrong. I'm only saying his nature. And you are getting it wrong, and everybody's shouting.
No, I am not shouting. Sir, I want you to understand one thing. Please, before you go further than this, I want you to understand one principle that we operate with on this platform. When somebody is radicalized and you want to de-radicalize them, you have to be purposeful in what you are doing. Now, if you are trying to change mentality of people, you try not to bring voices that re-echo what you are trying to challenge, the notion you are trying to change. We are not debating on basic fact here. We are actually not debating. Sir, we are not debating. It's not about right or wrong. We are telling you the functionality of the characteristic of this man. Do you believe that VDM has no platform for you to challenge him, to ask him a question? Do you know that, sir?
For me, that is wrong. Everybody needs to be questioned.
So, but he doesn't allow it. But his followers think it is okay to come here and defend him. He has 2 million people. He can defend himself. He can go to, he can come on this live. He can come on this live and talk. He can allow descended. Why is he blocking me? Why is he blocking voices that can challenge him? Why is it anyway. So when when somebody is in that, when somebody, hold on, sir, hold on, please pay it. When somebody is in that position, we need to hold him accountable. Not a position of giving money, a position of influencing our youth.
I agree.
He doesn't give any of his followers a chance to. Let me tell you, this guy came live today. The only thing he will talk about is Nyash.
Pull your pants.
I don't use condom. And that we are talking about serious guy that have 4 million people.
It is people that doesn't have job to do that will actually be in that kind of platform.
No, they have job to do.
To someone that will say, no, it's true. Because for me, what I'm just saying is, I look at this person like what was it common sense says anyway. Common sense is probably very correct. That if someone does not have a single line of thought, or you can't be pinned down on a particular way of life, then you are not a man. I agree with what he said, and that's exactly what I'm saying. That this is a guy that goes from yellow to blue, from blue to orange, from orange to green. He does not have a steady. He can be your friend today, will be your enemy tomorrow. If you feed him today, the next morning it tells you gave him Bryce and what's it called? It tell you exactly what you give him. Even if you yourself that feed him doesn't want him to actually publicize that. That's what I meant by he's always sitting on the fence. At this point, Nigeria don't need anybody that stays on the fence. You have to choose your fight. Go and join Cubana Chief Priest. Declare for City Boys or declare for something else. Nigeria don't need any youth to defend.
Why do you accept me again?
What? Because I'm not a wicked person.
Why do you accept me again? You are very fool.
I agree.
You are a foolish man.
I agree.
You are a very foolish man.
I agree now.
You are a very foolish man. You talk about this guy.
Don't unmute her, please. Let her express herself. Because don't unmute her, please. I actually allow her to come and talk. Or is it him?
To talk.
Sorry. Go ahead and
logic man. You are a very foolish man.
Okay.
That's the same way you are attacking that woman yesterday from Canada. You're a very foolish man.
Okay.
Very foolish and logic man. What's your name?
Okay.
You guys should continue crying. You can continue crying. You can continue crying. Call BDM direct. If your papa born you well, call BDM direct. Call him direct.
We are not
call him direct.
Can you just
call him direct? If your papa born you well.
You see the freedom of I want the person to finish.
Talk to him.
Let her finish. Let her finish. Madam, are you done?
Talk to him direct. You are bringing his issue all the time. VDM. You go die put. Your family will die put.
Okay.
Stupid man.
Okay. Are you done?
Okay.
You
very
can.
Stupid man.
I agree now.
Very stupid man.
I agree.
Get away.
Okay.
Get away.
Okay. All right. At least you can go to bed now happy. You have expressed yourself.
You see what I'm saying, Mr. Ben. It's high time you allow these people to talk. Just allow them. See, the only way to convince somebody is to allow him to actually exhibit his foolishness inside. That's why when they come, I say, allow him to talk. He does not have anything to say. What he will come over here to say is to insult. And after the insult, he will go. He doesn't have anything to contribute.
I'm happy that she was able to.
And this is more reason why his leader will not want to interview. He will not want to go to interviews. He will not want to come and, see, life is all about dialogue. When I cannot dialogue with you, when we can't have conversation, then there is nothing. We are not living any longer.
Let me make it clear that VDM is not a danger. There are ideology behind him. We're not talking about Vincent, that his father and mother gave birth to. We're talking about what he represents in our national conversation. And that is what a lot of people, this guy that come now is a Tinubu supporter. There's another one that come earlier. So they are protecting him because they know the assignment. These are the people that are doing next agenda. What do you call it? Renew Hope agenda. I know this person.
My mandate.
Now, yes, on their mandate they can stand. So I don't know why on your mandate you shall stand. They are all protecting Very Dark Man. What is Very Dark Man is doing that on your mandate see as befitting that they are going everywhere to protect him? What is Very Dark Man doing that is attracted to APC people that they don't have a problem with? Because APC don't have a problem with Very Dark Man. Do you know that, sir?
We know.
He has gone. See, Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben, I tell you this thing. There is one pattern that I just want you to know. In all over the world, anytime you confront power truthfully from your heart, you will remain stagnant. You will not grow. In every ramification of your life, you won't grow because they will make sure that they will creep you down. So when you see growth in people that claim that they are confronting power, just know that is a fake confrontation.
No, he's a fake activist. We know it already. And Nigerians will get to know it. Nigerians, let elections start. His follower will turn against him, his own follower, because it's not all of his followers that are sold out. There are people that are opening up. And that's why they are trying to demarket every platform like this and make him the superhero. But I want to thank you guys for joining. It's 2 hours plus, and I wanted to spend 2 hours on dot. I want to thank Mr. Logic and thank you, Common, for being part of us. The lady that came earlier have a fantastic contribution as well. Even the one that came with the insult, we appreciate you all. At least we have a platform where we can disagree to agree. At the end of the day, this is the kind of dialogue we want, not any other thing. Now, the man that they came to defend here, don't even give them a chance to talk on their platform. No question. They can't ask him a question. At least we gave you a chance to talk. We debate. We argue with you. We bring you up. And I want to thank everyone that are listening, both on the YouTube and any other platform that this page is being found. Keep supporting, because at the end of the day, we will survive this hostility that is coming on our platform. In other developed world, platforms like this are uplifted by the people because they know and they have the knowledge. Nigerians have allowed miscreants to take over their social media space.
Thank you, Mr. Ben. Thank you very much. I encourage you on what you are doing. God will continue to bless you, And also, I think it's high time we just make sure that you are allowing these people to come up. At one, we need to convert people. In conversation is where we convert people. So no, let them come up and throw insults. Let them come up, throw insult. But you have to also give me a meaningful conversation where you will try to convince me or you allow me to convince you.
But they are not interested. They are not interested. You don't understand these people. We've done this for more than 1 year, Mr. Logic. They are not interested in logical thinking. They are not interested in an argument that results into a conviction. They are interested in cancellation, insult, and then the best thing they will result to, you are obsessed with Very Dark Man. Now, yes, I'm obsessed. I'm actually doing massaging now on him. Does that make you happy? Ndala. I want to say good night, guys, from here.
Okay. Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you. Good night.